In this particular video, we are going to talk about one of the simple real project you can say, where we will be discussing the different components which are available within this project and how this project, a simple project, can be explained during your DevOps interview, during your CloudOps interview, or the cloud interview, or any if you are even if you are appearing for the development and you are supposed to explain your project. So how can you explain your project on a high level overview kind of thing? This is what I am going to cover in this particular video. Correct. So just suppose that you have one application and that application URL is abc.com, or even if you suppose that this draw.io.exp.com. Correct. So just suppose that there is a particular URL abc.com or something. Correct. Then this user who is making a request from the browser side, it will be hitting this abc.com. Correct. This abc.com will come to the Amazon Route 53, where you will be creating the different records, your C record. Correct. Especially you will be creating your C record. In the CNAME record, you will be mapping this domain abc.com with the load balancer DNS. Correct. So this application load balancer, which is the part of VPC, correct? You can see this when you come to the Route 53, it is outside the VPC. But when you come to the load balancer, this is inside the VPC. So your Amazon Route 53, it will have the C name record created where it is mapped with your load balancer DNS, correct? So abc.com will be mapped with your load balancer DNS. When we say the load balancer DNS, it will end up with .com, correct? So one DNS will be mapped to another DNS. Now your traffic is inside the load balancer. This load balancer will be deployed into multiple availability zones as it is the part of VPC. VPC will have the different subnets, and different subnets, that means different availability zones. So your load balancer will be highly available and it will have a different availability zones as well, correct? Then this load balancer will route your traffic to the ingress gateway, and that ingress gateway will be part of this Amazon EKS, correct? In the Amazon EKS, you will be deploying your ingress controller, correct? This ingress controller will now route your traffic from a load balancer to the different target groups, or you can say to the different service. From here, after the load balancer and the ingress gateway, Kubernets came into picture, correct? And Kubernets will have the different kind of services, different kinds of the deployments created, and the multiple pods running against the different deployments, correct? So after the load balancer, the traffic will come to the EKS. EKS will have a one ingress controller deployed. This ingress controller will ensure that based on the request which is coming, based on the different path, based on the different host, this particular request should go to the particular service inside the Kubernetes cluster, correct? Then service will redirect your traffic to the different pods, correct? Based on the one service has 5 pods, so it will send your request to one pod out of 5 pods, correct? So this is how your complete traffic will go. So if I have to explain it completely as a high level overview, what I can explain, that we do have this particular application abc.com. This whenever you hit it this abc.com in the browser, it will get into our Route 53, the Amazon Route 53. In the Amazon Route 53, we have done the mapping of the load balancer DNS with the abc.com. So this the request which is coming for abc.com get routed up to the load balancer. From the load balancer, it goes to the ingress gateway or the ingress controller, which we have deployed to route the traffic based on the different host. Then ingress controller defined ensures that on which ingress rule it will go further, correct? Once it has reached up to the ingress rules, now ingress rules will define on which backend service the request should come, correct? So it will reach up to the service, then service will decide on which pod it has to go. So your final request will go up to the pod, and the pod will have multiple processes running, correct? So based on your traffic, or the based on the request what you have made as a user, correct, that response will be returned back to the user here, correct? So this is how the complete overall flow goes from your browser to the pods inside the Kubernetes cluster, and that returns your response for the user, correct? So this is a kind of high level overview. Why I'm covering this one? Because till now I have covered all these services. I have covered the VPC, load balancer, the Route 53, the EC2 target groups and different AWS related concepts. Now, probably I'm going to cover this Kubernetes related concept. So I'll be talking about the deployment spots, your services, secrets, and the config maps and all those details. So before getting into that, I just wanted to tell you that the load balancer now starts sending the traffic to the Amazon EKS, and this EKS will have the all the Kubernetes related feature, correct? Because the Amazon EKS is nothing but it's just integration between the AWS cloud and the Kubernetes open source, correct? So whatever the Kubernetes source is providing, that AWS cloud is providing, there is a service called as ECS as well and the EKS as well. If you have to completely leverage the feature of Kubernetes open service, so you can get the Amazon EKS and you will be getting the similar kind of thing, correct? So now from here we will start the Kubernetes related concept as well. So in this video I just wanted to give the high level overview of this project, simple project, and we'll be talking more detail in the next video. Till the time, thank you and stay tuned, stay subscribed to the channel. Thank you.